Don't name drop, please.
Okay, I won't name drop. Tamar Braxton. You know, I fell out with her because of you, because I felt like when she had invited you.
She set me up. She set me up.
So I said.
Just to do a rollout for her show she had going on. And it was so ungenuine.
So let's back.
Looks like Chrisean Rock just hopped on the Tamar Braxton drama jet. And she's not pulling her punches. She came out swinging, accusing Tamar of clout chasing and flipping a simple issue into straight up headline chaos.
I would wake up out of my sleep crying, shut up, and not knowing why. So when I contacted the therapist, she said, it's trauma. Trauma will wake you up out of your sleep. Mentally, I was thinking about it in my sleep.
Right.
Because I still don't know. I don't bother nobody. I don't argue with people. I don't get online and cut up and do what everybody else is doing. Ooh, Jesus. I'm trying not to get emotional.
Can we get some tissues?
I'm trying not to get emotional. It's a couple of days after, I was like, Lord, you suck. I didn't understand why this happened to me. Because the thing is, I could have lost my life. You know, the right hit, you could be out of here.
Out. It could have been a lot worse.
Brain dead, vegetable, anything.
And let's be real, this ain't Tamar's first time getting tangled up in wild mess with her crew. Remember James Wright? That whole saga was already shady enough.
So let me just tell y'all this, because everybody want to tell stories and tell their versions and they side of the stories and blah, blah, blah. Child, I was an innocent bystander. You know, you still gotta keep joy in stuff, so. Yeah.
Well now, Rock is saying Tamar's got the same clout-chasing energy all over again. Fans online are already connecting dots, asking why Tamar never checked the situation with Funky Deneva, and if she's out here once again stirring the pot for attention. People are starting to wonder if Tamar just lives for the chaos.
Online saying what didn't happen, it didn't happen. And no, I'm not going to show my face. My face is beat. If you guys see my face, you can be pissed off. My face is, it's toe up. So right now, I have to get teeth fixed that someone damaged. I'm not going to show my face, but I will show that I'm at the dentist right now, getting my teeth fixed. The anger or whatever the issue wasn't towards me. So that's why I'm saying I was attacked for no reason.
And baby, this story gets worse. Remember when Tamar randomly dragged Chrisean on stage during her performance of Love and War? Rock was stumbling around the stage, grabbing a mic, ad-libbing nonsense, while Tamar tried to keep the show together. The crowd didn't know what on earth Tamar was thinking letting her up there, especially since it was clear she was intoxicated. The performance was a hot mess. But that wasn't even the craziest part, because backstage, it allegedly exploded. Word is, Chrisean attacked James Wright, left him with a bloody nose, and even chipped his tooth. Tamar's team backed the story, with her rep Leroy Davis saying Rock rolled up drunk, reeking of alcohol, rolling deep with her people, expecting to perform when she wasn't even on the bill.
Especially James. He was and he was hurt. And I just feel like I can't make nobody happy. I really wish he would have hit me instead of him. You know, I'm just so sorry it happened to you. And I'm sorry, Chrisean, if you felt that, you know, any of us wanted to use you for hype. No one. I'm not even going to address that because it's ridiculous. I know that when people come into this industry and, you know, they get a certain amount of stardom or fame, they feel like, oh, what does this person want with me? What does this person want with me? And there are some genuine people. I'm doing this video for my staff and for my team who believed in me and who has helped supported me. Troy especially, you know, who has been the most passionate about this. And he should have, you know, he's my partner, and, you know, watching, you know, someone so close to us, you know, get so violated is traumatizing.
Leroy didn't hold back either. He claimed Chrisean straight up argued with James backstage over not being allowed to perform, then socked him in the face, leaving him bloody with a chipped tooth that needed medical attention. And he wasn't about to let it slide. Leroy said he was ready to make sure Chrisean ended up behind bars for what she did. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Leroy blasted, "I just want to let y'all know that girl Chrisean y'all keep hyping up jumped James Wright Chanel at Tamar's concert last night. James is in the hospital. I swear I will do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash, and that's why her life is the way it is. She deserves every bad thing that happens to her. Talk about throwing gasoline on the fire." But Rock wasn't about to sit quiet. She clapped back, calling the whole story a pack of lies. She hinted Tamar might have been the one stirring the drama for her own spotlight, flipping the script like only she can. And you know the second someone screams clout, it takes the whole mess to another level. Rock also doubled down, saying Tamar and James were straight up lying about charges, pointing out that nobody pressed anything legal and no paperwork ever came through. She even claimed James didn't have a mark on his face, and if he really got beat up, why hadn't he shown proof? Then, out of nowhere, Rock tweeted she was deactivating all her socials, changing her number, even her address, like she was going off the grid. Meanwhile, fans started demanding James show receipts. But when he finally responded, he still didn't show his face. Fans in the comments weren't buying James's story at all. They dragged him for never showing his face, asking why, if he was really attacked, there wasn't a single injury on display.
Very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody gotta tell me. What is the drama? Tell me, what is the drama? What is the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone.
And yet, in another video where his face stayed hidden, James pleaded with people to stop assuming everyone was lying. He doubled down, saying the incident was real, claiming he was blindsided and attacked for no reason. James stressed there was no motive, no provocation. He just got jumped out of nowhere. He even admitted folks around him told him not to hop on live, but he refused to stay silent. Still, something wasn't adding up. Rock's supporters came through heavy, pointing out that James's story seemed shaky without proof of injuries. They backed Chrisean's claim that Tamar might have been the mastermind, using her as bait to boost clout. Fans even argued that nobody was really checking for Tamar's tour until this so-called incident suddenly gave it headlines. And yes, Tamar eventually jumped into the drama, crying and emotional, especially about James. But even then, people said the performance didn't feel genuine. Online chatter kept circling back to one question: did Tamar set Rock up for clout? That theory got louder when folks compared it to Tamar's recent mess with Funky Geneva. After all, this is the same Tamar who once claimed she almost died, talking about injuries like a fractured nose and missing teeth. Tamar didn't waste time flipping the narrative, because right after all the drama, she dropped a teaser for her new EP Heartbreak Retrograde. And get this, the promo clip had fans gasping. Tamar was seen getting real cozy with Yandy Smith's husband, Mendices. At one point, he literally scooped her up like a playful boyfriend, and in another moment, he leaned in and kissed her on the cheek. The teaser also pulled in familiar faces: Tamar's mom, Miss E, her ex-husband, Vincent Herbert, and radio host L'Oreal, all weighing in with advice, debating whether Tamar should risk her heart with Mendices. But fans couldn't ignore the elephant in the room: Tamar's past rumors with this very same man. Let's not forget, Tamar had already been accused of having an affair with Mendices. Sure, they claimed to be working on a video together, but whispers about them being way too close in that Atlanta lounge had been running wild online. And Tamar? She didn't deny, didn't confirm. She just let the rumors marinate like she wanted the buzz. And just when people thought the chatter was fading, new reports dropped claiming Tamar and Mendices were spotted cozying up again. One source even spilled tea that they were at the Regis Hotel bar. Allegedly, Tamar first showed up with two other men at her table, but as soon as Mendices walked in, those guys dipped. From then on, it was just Tamar and Mendices allegedly cuddled up the whole evening like they didn't care who was watching. The same source spilled even more tea, claiming Tamar is spotted at that hotel bar often and usually looks straight up intoxicated intoxicated. And just like with the Mendices rumors, Tamar didn't bother shutting anything down. Same pattern with Funky Deneva. When folks started dragging his name after Tamar's so-called accident, she stayed silent while the internet tore him apart. Here's the backstory. Tamar and Funky had been hanging out before the incident, so people jumped to conclusions, whispering that he was somehow involved or even wanted to harm her. I can't say for sure if Funky ever reached out privately asking her to clear things up, but before long, he hit Instagram Live and let it all out. He admitted he felt betrayed, like Tamar used him as collateral damage in what looked like a PR stunt. According to Funky, the night went like this. After their time at V12, they linked with friends for a bit, but he eventually went home alone. He made it clear he wasn't with her when things went down. Funky said he found out about Tamar's severe injuries the same way the rest of the world did, through social media posts. She never even personally told him what happened or how bad it was. And here's what cut deep. Funky claimed Tamar always reads the comments, checking what people say about her and her music. So he's certain she saw the hate aimed at him. Yet, she never stepped up to defend him. Instead, she let the blogs and fans believe he might have been behind her injuries. Funky admitted he was furious, saying that when he asked Tamar to clear his name, she ignored him. As the rumors kept spiraling, Tamar finally responded. But her answer only added fuel. She wrote, "I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital." That weak statement had people side-eyeing her hard. Fans started pointing out that this was classic Tamar because she pulled the same move with James Wright. One commenter dragged her, writing, "I guess we don't remember how she treated her background singer and so-called friend when he was jumped during her gig. That should have been the sign she doesn't value her black gay friends." Another added, "We all know Tamar don't defend her friends. If her teeth really got knocked out, that's karma for how she let James Wright Chanel lose a tooth defending her, and then invited his attacker to perform. The crowd wasn't holding back." The running theme? Tamar only cares about the clout. Fans said she thrives off letting drama breathe, refusing to shut it down until it explodes big enough to put her back in headlines. To them, her silence around Funky mirrored what happened with James. Messy, careless, and self-serving. Word on the blogs is Tamar knows exactly what she's doing. Dangling messy promos, staying quiet when she should speak up. Fans are convinced Tamar knows exactly how to keep her name buzzing, but she's been scrambling emotionally, trying to paint herself as the victim. She's been insisting she's not the villain here, swearing she isn't out here stirring up drama, and begging folks to stop labeling her as a clout chaser. At one point, Tamar even claimed she was quitting everything. She jumped under a Shade Room post and wrote, "Y'all won. There's no more album. I'm going to my farm and you'll never hear from me again. I'm sorry for everything dramatic much, but let's be real. Nobody actually believes she's walking away." Fans are saying the whole "I'm retiring" thing was just another stunt to get people talking. And guess what? Allegedly, Rock agrees. She still believes Tamar set her up all for clout, which means this drama isn't dying anytime soon, it's only getting messier. Tamar's name stays tangled up in scandals, and every move she makes has people questioning if it's real or just another attention grab. But what do you think? Did Tamar really set Rock up for clout, or is she being unfairly dragged into all this chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next messy update. See you on the next one.